Hey Maricopa, we're here with another update on what's happening with the effort to widen 347. Big milestones coming. We got a big meeting coming up on this Friday with ADOT. I'm here with a lot of local advocates as well as city staff and the mayor, Mayor Smith. Friday, 2 days away. What are we looking forward to?
Yeah, we are looking forward to the fact that they start off with a public hearing, and Katie's going to tell you about how you can participate in that, and then they go into their normal State Transportation Board meeting, and from there we are going to be, many of us and another council member are going to be advocating for 347 to be on the 5-year plan. Now, we will be sharing with them what just happened last week. That's so exciting in terms of the passing of the half-cent sales tax, which will fund 347 widening and various corridors that connect with 347, and then also signing the IGA. And so we're going to be sharing that positive information with the State Transportation Board members, and I'm excited. This is the farthest we've ever come.
We're getting closer and closer to getting on this 5-year plan we've heard so much about. Yes. I'm going to slide over to Katie Proctor here. Katie, 5-year plan. Talk to our residents here. What does that mean?
That's how you get to construction. If you're not on the 5-year plan, then you're not funded and you're not happening. This is the big step for us. It's a huge accomplishment and we're right there.
All right, so exciting to see us getting closer and closer. Let's talk to some of our community advocates. Some of them have served on boards, commissions, some of them are currently serving on boards and commissions, and others have gotten involved on all different kinds of levels. Tom, talk to me about what your experience has been. How did you get involved and what have you been doing?
So we formed a team, the 347 Facts team, and developed a website that people can come to get information about the site, and also an opportunity for them to give us their name and email address. When they do that, it automatically generates a letter that goes to the governor, the ADOT board of directors, and about 100 other political leaders demanding that something get done on 347. I personally got involved because I thought, over about 3 years ago, that we're having all this construction here in Maricopa and we should slow it down because the infrastructure didn't support it. But then I came to realize, in working with the city and working with the mayor, that it's like if we slow down, we will never get improvements in the infrastructure. So we have to keep growing, and that's the way it's going to be accomplished.
Excellent. Thank you, Ron. I think I said Tom. Sorry, Ron.
It's okay.
Sharon, you've been getting involved as well. Talk about how rewarding it is to be able to be a part of such a big piece of Maricopa's history and what will actually shape its future.
Well, that's a really great question. I'm a new resident to Maricopa, about 4 years, give or take. And one of the things I heard when I first got here is, Maricopa, 347. Oh my God, 347 is so terrible, which it is. But when I became acquainted with the mayor through certain civic activities here in the city, she suggested that I get on this committee, and it's been very exciting. I've learned a lot. I've learned about the process, how you actually, that there is a 5-year plan and what it does, what it means. But it's really been great for me to get involved and really see the action that's taken place and really seeing that we've gotten this far with such a grassroots effort.
Perfect. Hopefully people are starting to understand and know a lot of what we're talking about here. Just in case you aren't, we're talking about getting the 347 widened to 3 lanes in each direction and how monumental that will be. Bill, you've been in front of a lot of different ADOT meetings and groups. Did you ever imagine that would be the case, and what's that experience been like?
Yeah, no, when I moved here 11 years ago and I got the experience of 347, I was pretty astonished when I came down the road, a new resident, and entered the city of Maricopa, beautiful city. I said I wanted to live here, but what's the problem getting in and out? And it was easy. And I quickly learned about what we call the Maricopa Way. When we got the bridge overpass done after sitting idle for decades, the city stepped up, put some money on the table, and got it off the table into action. And we got the overpass built. That's the Maricopa Way, and that's what I'm advocating for now. Let's do the Maricopa Way. Send in your comments. Get involved individually and as groups. This is a grassroots effort that has really taken off, and I think it's showing some real good progress.
Perfect. Thank you, Bill. Move on down to Brandy. Brandy, some people, they're like, I don't have the time. I work, I do school. Now, surely you've got a lot of things going as well, but you still find time to get activated in this process. What do you say to others who are interested in maybe getting out there and becoming part of it? How have you been able to do it?
Oh, that's easy. It doesn't take very long to send an email. And let's see. It's just a 1 hour a month to meet with them and get together and figure out what our strategies are going to be. It's not that much of a time commitment. And we email and text a lot with each other. So we're all on the same page. We all know when we're going to different ADOT meetings and things like that. So it's been very educational also.
Excellent. Thank you, Brandy. So obviously, again, a lot of people here, they're dedicating a lot of time to this. It doesn't mean if you don't have a lot of time to get dedicated to it that it's not meaningful and useful. What if I could slide down to Priscilla and maybe Priscilla ask you a little bit about how you encourage people who maybe don't have a little bit of time, even just with support. What's the significance of that?
Well, the emails are quick. One email goes to 100 people, and those seem to be working. I've been told by people, I'll get it done just because I want the emails to stop. So don't let the emails stop. And one email takes 5 minutes.
Excellent. Thank you, Priscilla. So I'm here with Christian now. Christian, how old are you?
19.
All right. So age also not a barrier in getting involved in this. What kind of things have you been doing, and what have you learned through the process?
Well, I've been very blessed to work with these fine members of this team. I get to show up to these meetings. I get to go call into ADOT meetings. I get to go into ADOT meetings and speak. I've got the opportunity to make slideshows advocating for the 347, and it's just really nice to show my part in this 347 changing process because I have a little brother and he's starting to drive, and I'm just scared for him because I absolutely love Maricopa, but the 347, at least in my eyes, the 347 is not good. It definitely needs some work, and that's what we're hoping to accomplish here.
Excellent. Appreciate you, Christian. Slide on down to Tina Dugan, last of the line, but certainly not last. Let's talk a little bit about, again, what you've seen as some of the opportunity for people to get involved, to support their neighbors, and to see this get done. What's your view on all that?
Well, I'm a firm believer in be part of the solution, not part of the problem. And I also believe in the power of one. And working with these amazing people, we have learned that it's simple to write a few lines on 347facts.com. It takes you just a few minutes. Over 100,000 emails have happened in less than 2 years, just a little over 2 years, I guess, because of the power of one. And it's so important to get involved. The other thing is knowing what the facts are. Gila River has buy-in. That's one of the big myths that I always see. The Maricopa Association of Governments. There are so many people that are behind this project, and I'm so excited about the passing of the tax and the funding because having gone to these meetings and having spoken, I know that we're right on the cusp of making a difference. And it also excites me that every legislator at the Arizona state government knows the name of 347facts.com and knows about our emails. And that just tells you how much of a impact just one person or one grassroots effort can have.
Well, excellent. Well, you're all living, breathing proof of it, and Bill and Tina alluded to it. This is the Maricopa way. This is how we're getting it done. From our city leadership to our city staff, our community, all getting involved, not only for everything you guys are doing at that level do we express our appreciation, but even here, being ready and willing to do a video with us. No, not everyone loves getting in front of the camera, so thank you guys. And we certainly don't want to urge everybody. It is not too late to get your comments in on this. We'll put a link to this website in our video so you guys have a chance to get your comments in and really get them to hear our voices and get us on this 5-year plan. So we thank all of you for being out here, and Maricopa, keep doing the things you do, the Maricopa way.